and welcome to Leanne's Weekly Weigh-In. I am Leanne, and this week at the Weight Watchers scale, I lost £1, which is a grand total of £29. So I'm well on my way to getting down to my goal. So I am actually in the 11s, which I am so excited about. And we've got a packed show for you this week. The reason being it's been so much happening. So I've got shout outs, I've got exciting news to tell you. There's loads and loads of stuff, but I know what most of you are here for is to find out what's in my shopping bag. And this week it is in a princess bag. 99% sure that I am a Disney princess. This is because of, let's see what is happening this weekend. Are we all so excited? I know I am. And what is happening? Beauty and the Beast is launching this weekend. In fact, it actually launched today. So I'm so excited about that. And I am going tomorrow to see it with Mum. But I have been shopping this week. I've got a plethora of things here from Marks and Spencer and the Pound store. And where else did I go? Sainsbury's and also Asda. I went to Asda as well. So let's have a look. So what have we got here first? So this is things that I've already eaten. They have been consumed in this household. This is the M&S wood fire pizza. Of course, being vegetarian, we have to have the mozzarella and the vegetable one because Paul will not eat salami. Won't eat his meat. Bad Mr. Rivet. So these are an absolute godsend if you love pizza and you don't want to go to your local takeaway, to your Domino's, and you're finding it really difficult. These are 15 smart points for the whole thing. Now they are a stone baked pizza and they are delish. They are gorge actually. Really nice. Do love them. 15 smart points for the whole thing. So we have half each. And the other thing we ate this with, and I can't show you because it's a bit greasy and also it is in the freezer, is the Asda. They do reduced fat garlic bread thins, which were 3 smart points each, and they freeze. So what we did was we took 2 of those out, we put it in with one of these babies, and that was our Saturday night treat, and that was absolutely gorgeous. There you go, have your pizza and eat it. So other things I bought in Marks and Spencer. This was from Mr. Rivet. This is a new Count on Us product. This is delish actually. Delish. We like this one. This is the Count on Us roast beef and tomato. So if you are a carnivore like me, love a bit of meat, it is really nice. And I've had this one already. I've had it at work. I really enjoyed it. It is 8 smart points, but again, it is the better option. You do have it. It is on a it's got the mustard dressing, which I really liked in it, and it is on a soft malted brown bread, so it's a little bit less dense than brown bread. It's a malted loaf. Really do like that one. That one's always good if you're out on the hop, you don't know what to do when you're out and you've got to buy something quick. These lovely little sandwiches from M&S, 8 smart points, you can't go wrong. So what else we got from Marks and Spencer? There was a lot of Marks and Spencer stuff in here this week. Oh, here we go. This is another one I haven't seen before, but I know we've had it for some time. Again, Count on Us is still doing the value 3 for 10, which is really cool. This one is 12 smart points. It is pasta. What's not to love? It's pasta, you know, and it is the Cajun spice chicken fettuccine. Fettuccine, is that right? I don't know if I pronounced it right. I know somebody will tell me if I've been pronouncing it wrong. Hello, Odette, you're out there. This I haven't tried yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it. I think I'm going to have that one tomorrow evening. But yes, it looks really delicious. It looks creamy and chickeny, and they're always good. They're always good staples in the fridge. Does this one freeze? No, this one doesn't freeze. So unfortunately, you can't freeze this one. So make sure you eat it within the best before date. More Marks and Spencer. What have we got here? These are ones I have consumed. This one you can freeze. Perhaps I should have eaten that one and frozen this one. I liked this. This was really nice. This was a char grilled chicken and asparagus risotto, and it was really creamy. It was really asparagusy. which you know what that means. After you've consumed it, what happens the next time you go to the bathroom? Yes. Yeah. Did you know that not everybody can smell that smell? Fun fact, a bit too much information, but there you go. Only certain people can smell that smell. But there we go. It is the charcoal chicken asparagus risotto, and it is 9 smart points. And the reason why this one got consumed was because I'd eaten quite a bit of points that day, because I've been working really late this week. That's why we're on a Friday. More news about that in a minute. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I had it, because I thought, well, it's only 9 smart points and I'd consumed near enough up to that anyway. So, you know, that is actually just 1 more point than the actual sandwich, which is brilliant. And it was really, really tasty. So if you're going down to M&S, try that one out. It will be on the 3 for £10, even though it doesn't say it. The other one we have, oh, yes. This was the one that Mr. Rivet had. He loves this one. I've had a bit of a taste of it. I really liked it. It was really, really vegetable-y. Okay, it was vegetable-y, but you've got to get your 5 a day in somewhere. And if you don't consume a lot of fruit and veg, it's always nice to hide it in a bit of pasta. Who doesn't like a bit of pasta? So this was really creamy. It was the mozzarella. I told you, the mozzarella balls, I said the other week, they are whole and they melt all over it, and it was gorgeous. It was really, really nice, and it was only 10 smart points. So I really liked that one because I managed to get a taste of it, and it had some lovely basil leaves in it as well. And who doesn't like basil? You know, sometimes if I just want something to freshen up my mouth, I just take a piece of basil and I have that, because I think that's really, really nice. That's so lovely. Anyway, what else did I get? There was a couple of other things in here from M&S. Yes, there is. These are Mr. Rivet's favourite, and I really like these two. They do them in 2 different flavours. This is the lime green, the green lime. No, let's say that again. It's the green chilli and lime. Of course, it is a green packet, and coriander, and they are pea snaps. And these are, they're sort of like, they're baked peas, but like in a pod. And they're made from marrow fat peas. But they look like a pea in a pea pod. And they're really, really, they're unusual, and they're tasty, and they're great for a snack. If you're having this with your sandwich and a piece of fruit, there you go. You've got a great lunch there. These are only 2 smart. Are they? Yeah, the ink's come off my hand. Yeah, they're 2 smart points. That's right, because I thought, oh, they're the same as Skips. So they do them in that flavour, but they also do them in a peri peri chili flavour as well. So very spicy, a little bit tingly on the tongue. They do melt, and they're a bit crunchy as well. I really, really like these, and they're a good staple. They are a good staple. So what else have we got in here? Let's go to Asda. So in Asda this week, I went down the fresh aisle, and I've seen these new things from McCain. I don't know if anybody else saw these. I pointed them, and the smart points have been wiped off because I didn't use a permanent marker, but I remember that these were 8 smart points per portion. Now, that might be a bit much for some people, but if you're having a dinner and you want something for the kids or something quick when you're coming home, and you like me, you like a bit of fast food and you miss your fries, why not have these? These are Spanish smoked paprika ones. They also do a salt and pepper one, and I thought these were nice. Actually, I thought they were quite a nice little thing to do with your skinny burgers, or with your corn burgers and your corn sausages, or your hex sausages. If you want something with chips, that is a really nice thing. If you're having your pizza night and you saved up some of your smart points, you could have had some of those on the side as well. So yeah, I think they're really good, and I'm looking forward to tucking into those at some point over this weekend. The other thing I did go down the Fussitarian aisle. Now, Fussitarians, they like their sausages as well. But they had their corn sausages. Now, this is Mr. Rivet. He has corn while I have the heck. And I thought I'd share this with you, because some of my viewers may be vegetarian. I'm not sure whether corn is vegan or not. No, it's not approved by the Vegan Society. but it is approved by the Vegetarian Society. So unfortunately, sorry vegans, you can't have that. I know it's been vegan week, but you can't have it if you're a vegan, but you can have it if you're vegetarian. And there are 3 smart points of sausage, which I've had these, I have tried these, and I do like Quorn. I don't think I don't think it's as tasty and holds the flavour as meat does. But yeah, and of course they do them in all different flavours. But these were on offer. I think these were buy one get one free. And what I got, the one that I got free was, again in Asda, the Quorn Classic Burgers. Now I hadn't actually seen these ones, because we usually shop in Sainsbury's, and they don't really stock the full range. They do one aisle, and it's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes you'll get things like this, sometimes you won't. But then I've seen in other shops you won't get the things that you find in Sainsbury's. So I think it's a bit sort of like hunt the sausage, really. But this one was 4 smart points. I don't know what they're going to be like, but as I said, I thought they'd be quite nice to try, as they were buy one get one free. Who doesn't like a bog off? And the other thing, I do like these. These are the Quorn, and I worked these ones out, and again, teach me not to use just an ordinary pen. I should use my permanent marker. I don't know. I think Mr. Rivet's taken my Sharpie. Never mind. I've got nice red blood hands now. These are the Quorn Frankfurters, and I worked these out, and I had to do the whole math on these with the calculator, and they do work out at 2.5 smart points per sausage, but I know we don't have half smart points, so if it goes over 0.5, then unfortunately, girls, we're going to have to round it up. So they are 3 smart points each, but they are a healthier alternative to your Frankfurter, and actually I don't notice the difference. However, let me tell you that if you want a 0 point, yes, 0 point Frankfurter, if you want a 0 point hot dog, go over to the Vegan Kitchen, I think it's called. I'll put a link down there in the description box. I've been watching a couple of vegan channels. Not that I want to become vegan, but I'm open to the possibility of having a vegan day once a week or something like that. There's this amazing girl called, actually I think it's called Sarah's Vegan Kitchen. She makes smoked salmon out of carrots, and she also makes Frankfurters out of carrots. And they looked really good. And she said she was a meat eater for many, many years. In fact, she used to eat a lot of processed meat. And she said she couldn't tell the difference. So I might try those ones out. And if I do, I might share it with you all and tell you what it was like. I mean, who doesn't fancy having it? If it works, can you imagine a 0 smart point Frankfurter? What is not to love about that? Let's see, what else did I get? This was in Asda as well. Was it? No, this wasn't Asda. This wasn't Asda. I won't share with you. I'll share you that one in a minute, because that wasn't Asda. This one was Asda. This is the Ritz Bakefuls. Bakefuls from Ritz in Sainsbury's. I got 2 packs of these, and I thought I'd try them. And these are 3 smart points each. Again, if you want something to stick in your packed lunch, I think these are good, especially as Mr. Rivet, he said last week, didn't he, that he really likes to have a mix and match and try the foods that I'm trying out, because he wants to reduce his belly. Not that there is anything of him anyway, but does a physical job. I mean, hello, he burns it off, but he wanted to try some stuff. So I've got some of these, and he has given up crisps for Lent, so I thought, well, these aren't crisps, are they? Ritz are crackers. So you could sort of like cheat through Lent. Can you cheat? I don't know. 3 smart points. I tried the salt and vinegar, because my favourite, if I was to go for a crisp, would always be salt and vinegar. They were absolutely delicious. Can you imagine? These were really, 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 it felt like you just stuck a whole load of malt vinegar from the bottle onto the crackers, but it wasn't wet. It was really, really vinegary. Even thinking about it, my saliva's going. I haven't had the cheese and chive one yet. Mr. Rivet will eat those, because I'm not too keen on those. So the other thing that I got in here to share with you. My goodness, and are they going to spill out? Got another thing in there. I know. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, they're all falling out. Oh dear. Dear me. Here we go. So, last week I shared with you the Alpine Light bars, and I wasn't sure whether they were 2 points or not. Apparently they are. They are 2 points. And my goodness, I showed you the Jaffa Cake ones. As soon as I found out they were 2 points, I went straight back to Asda for £1 each, and I thought I'm going to buy the rest of the babies and try them. I didn't bother with the chocolate one because I bought this one obviously for Mr. Ribbit. He seems to like them. There's one left in there. So he says, yes, they're really, really lovely. He likes them, but he has devoured all of the Jaffa Cake ones. So that was that one. This one, I tried one of these because obviously we bought them last weekend. This is a banoffee one. Don't really like this. Didn't like it at all. At all. It did taste like banoffee, but for me, banoffee pie is meant to be cold and gooey. However, if you go to Weigh-In Time, which is the lovely Patrick on Slimming World, okay, it's dark side, but I have to say, really do love the Weight Watchers, no, the Slimming World guys that are doing the videos. I do get some tips from them. Patrick is one of them, and he did a dessert using these. So what you do, remember these are 2 smart points each, and what he did was he pulled it all apart and he put it in a sundae glass, and then what he did was he got one of the Muller Light, the custard and banana one, and he put that in it as well, and he I think he froze some of them as well, so you could have it as an ice cream sundae. So you could either freeze it or you could put it in as a yogurt, and then he put some banana on top. So I think Muller Lights, I'm not sure whether they're 3 or whether they're 4 smart points, but then banana's 0 smart points. So for a 5 smart point dessert, that is really good. And his Mother's Day is coming up, you could have a nice Sunday dessert, and then you won't feel like you're leaving and missing out on anything. I mean, I really do like these Alpine bars. I'm pleasantly surprised because I have never ever really liked the granola bars, but these are moist and soft, and this is my favourite one. Oh my goodness. I've gone through a box already. I haven't opened this box. This is the most divine. It is gorgeous. It's the most delicious thing for me anyway, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. This is the best one they do. It is cherry bakewell, and it tastes just like a Mr. Kipling's bakewell tart. The only thing that's missing is the icing and the cherry on top, but it doesn't matter because when you stuff it in there and you chew it all up, you're never going to know the difference. If I was to be given a piece of this on a blind test against a piece of bakewell tart, oh my goodness, I love bakewell tarts, and I never thought I was ever going to be able to eat them. This is the thing that came down from heaven, and the gods bestowed it on to me, and I was, where has this been all my life? Where has this been? I love it. Can you tell I'm quite excited? Yes, this one, the cherry bakewell. If you haven't tried it and you like cherry bakewells, go and try it and you'll be the same as me. Where have you been all my life? Excellent. So the other thing, thinking of food of the gods, remember last week I said that I was gaga for the M&S pretzels. Well, I did get one on Saturday. I went out Saturday afternoon shopping with Odette from my senior house, because I went down there and saw everybody. So hello Odette, hello Jill, lovely to meet you all on Saturday last week. I really enjoyed meeting up. It was so nice to see everybody from my original group. I loved it. It was so great to see them. And Odette and I went to Marks and Spencer, and I did get one of those pretzels. Oh, and I did eat it and I enjoyed it. and I pointed it, and I found out if you go on the M&S website, they have all their bakery listed. So if you're ever worried about going to Marks and Spencer and going into the bakery section, you know, the fresh bakery section, if you go on their website or just Google it, Marks and Spencer Bakery, they have it all listed with the whole of the nutritional information, and you can use it, put it in your app and find out how much the points are. So how much do you think one of those bagels were? They were just 8 smart points, and I had points available at the weekend. I had my weeklies, and I had one of my bagels, and it was delicious. And do you know what the funny thing was? Mr. Rivet had watched our video that we had done on Thursday, because obviously he wanted to see, being the vain man that he is, wanted to see what he looked like. And he saw me talk about the bagel, and he said, "Oh, how did you do that music thing? How did you do that whole white thing?" And I was like, your wife's clever. But she, you know, he saw that, and you know what he did? He came back from London and he bought me a couple of bits. He bought me a couple of Beauty and the Beast bits. You can see some of them here. He also brought me home a M&S bagel, but not M&S bagel, M&S pretzel. And oh my goodness, I was so we were pretzeled out because I bought him one as well. So we had 3 pretzels in the house. I did only eat the one though, so I was very, very good, very restrained. So where are we? Back to the board. Where are we? We're in here and we're looking at the next thing. You saw these I showed you earlier. These were Poundland. I'm sure they were Poundland. I was so excited to see these. Do you remember Brannigan's? I used to have these when I was younger and I loved these. These were actually my favourite crisps. They have changed their packaging, which I was really sad about, because do you remember they used to have like a paper packaging and it felt like you were eating a high quality crisp, but you weren't. They were just normal crisp, but the packaging was strangely appealing to me. It had a lovely texture on the outside. So the roast beef and mustard, they taste exactly the same as they did back in the day, and these babies are only 4 smart points, and I was really pleased that they were quite low because I really like the flavour. I love mustard, I love wasabi, I like those strong, like spicy, tingly things on your tongue. If you want some Brannigan's, I was really surprised, 4 smart points. So that was that one from Poundland. The other thing from Poundland was I found one lonely packet all on its own. And I thought, I can't leave it on the shelf. So I will take you and I will have you, because I knew that your brothers and sisters were up to 2 smart points. So you might be as low. And these vanilla flavoured wafers, and were they called Goulon? I don't know. The sugar-free ones, they're 1 point each. I haven't had one yet. Mr. Rivet said, oh, I don't really fancy those, which is great, which means that this will last quite a long time. So yeah, 1 smart point. The other thing quickly in Sainsbury's, oh, another Marks and Spencer one. 2 Sainsbury's. There is another Sainsbury's. I don't even know what I bought, because I went shopping last weekend because I knew I wasn't going to go around and see you all. So this weekend at Sainsbury's, let's quickly have a look at Sainsbury's. These, oh my goodness, somebody posted these on Connect, and as you can see, I consumed a whole bag of them. I've actually consumed 2 whole bags of these. These are the no added sugar marshmallows, and I cannot remember. I think they are 5 smart points, but they may be 6 smart points for the whole bag. So either 5 or 6 smart points, and I thought that was really good value for something sweet and nice. However, buyer beware. Do not consume the whole packet, because Mrs. Rivet consumed the whole packet and ended up on the toilet for the whole of the afternoon. Buyer beware. All I'm saying. Too much information. The other thing I wanted to share with you are these pikelets. Now, I've not seen these anywhere else other than Sainsbury's, and they are like thin versions of crumpets. Now if you're no count, this doesn't matter to you, because if you're no count, we all know a crumpet's free anyway. So if you have a Warburton's big one, or if you have an ordinary one, or if you have a pikelet, there'll be nothing. But if you're counting, I think these are actually half the points of an actual crumpet. Now I think they're 3 smart points each, or are they 2 smart points? I can't, so I'm really sorry I didn't write it on the back. I forgot they were in there. So let me put it up here. There you go, that's how many smart points they are. Really good value. So yeah, I really like these, and they don't take as long. Do you remember we had that? I remember on Connect when we had this whole thing about eating raw crumpets and how long you should put them in for. And I say they need to be in there at least 8 minutes. And Paul's like, no, I want them in for 3 minutes. And whenever he gives me he does a crumpet, he does it too low. And I don't like it because it's too raw. I like it crusty on the outside, soft on the inside. We had this whole debate on crumpets and cooking them. But yes, these don't take as long. And they taste just the same. So yeah, and so then if you want butter on them, it's sort of like that's fine. You can have that because it would work out the same as a crumpet. So the one thing, actually, and I'm glad I did leave this last, because this is the sinner of the week. And I'll tell you why, Marks and Spencer. This is a rice cake. It's these 2 rice cakes, and they're brand new, and they are Belgian milk chocolate rice cakes. So they're rice cake with a bit of milk chocolate on top, and you think it's going to be really, really nice. But buyer beware, this is not nice. It is divine. It is absolutely lovely. It is 6 smart points for 2 of them, and I was disgusted with myself because I didn't point it when I went into the restaurant to get it. They didn't have it. I didn't have my phone with me, and I thought, oh, it's rice cake, so it's got to be low. It wasn't. This is where you have to take your phone with you wherever you go. They are 6 smart points, so they're 3 each, and I thought, oh, I'll only have 1 then. If they're 3, I can do 3. It didn't work out that way at all. Anyway, so there you go. Beware if you want to have 6 smart points, and actually it was really nice chocolate, but it is a rice cake. Your call. So the other thing I said I'd do each week is I was going to review for you something from the Weight Watchers in-house meetings. Now these are 3 smart points each. They are the dark chocolate mint, and they are lovely. They are so lovely. They are gone, because guess who likes these little babies? Mr. Rivet. Yes, so he's asked me to buy him some more. So Alan, you're going to get a couple of sales in the Weight Watchers meeting this week, because I'm going to be buying some for Mr. Rivet. He also likes these, which are the new Belgian chocolates from Waitrose? No, Weight Watchers, just from the Weight Watchers meeting. They are Belgian chocolates, and each one of these are 1 point each, and they just taste like dark chocolate. They're actually upside down. They are actually like, do you know the little favours you get when you pay your bill? That's the size of them. Do I think they're worth the money? They're £3, and this is where I was quite surprised actually, because most of the Weight Watchers products I think are really good value for money. I don't think that these actually are, because there's 16 in there. It works out about 20 pence each. Now I know that they're trying to get sales of them, and do you know what? Paul really liked them. He ate them all, and he said he'd get him some and he'll have some again. But I don't know. I don't think I would. They are 1 point, but it's up to you. But what I did try this week, I tried these. Now, I've known about these for a long time, and we all know about these. These are the dressings that you get from your Weight Watchers meetings. I think they're around about the £2 mark. And you get, how many sausages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 flavoured chilli and soy and ginger. We have the original salad dressing, and we have the balsamic vinegar dressing as well. All these are no smart points. And I have left these on the shelf, and I thought, oh, I don't need these. But shall I tell you something? I was pleasantly surprised with these. I think these are actually really, really good, and I've so many times these have passed me by and I haven't bothered with them, but they're really, what I really like about them is you can just open them up and you can sling them in your handbag, these, and they come, some of them come with recipe cards. I don't think the salad dressing one does, but I tell you something, I do know that this one does, and I think this balsamic vinegar one does. They come with a recipe card. There's 2 recipes on there, and these little sachets, you can put these in your handbag, and if you're going to your restaurants and they're having a salad and you don't want the dressing, stick one of these on there and it will be absolutely fine. So I think they are a really good value. Now, that is it, I think, for my handbag today. Let's get on with some hot topics. So the first hot topic I want to share with you this week is our leader, actually, our Weight Watchers leader. Our Weight Watchers leader, if you don't know, and you should do by now, our ambassador is this lovely lady here. It's Oprah, lovely Oprah. Now, I am a fan of Oprah. I know not everybody is a fan of Oprah, but I do like Oprah. Now, she last year, she bought 10% of Weight Watchers. So she actually owns 10% of the business that we give our money to each month, and we give our hard-earned cash to if we're purchasing things in the stores. And she is, we all know what her battle with weight has been over the years. We've seen her go up and down the scales from the 80s all the way through. I grew up with Oprah and I really, really like her. And she is in this month's Good Housekeeping magazine. Now, Good Housekeeping magazine is a magazine that I used to subscribe to. I used to get it free with my monthly bank. They give it to me free, a part of my subscription. And I like Good Housekeeping magazine. I do like flicking through it. And I was really surprised to see her on the front cover, and it's the 95th anniversary edition. But what I was actually, I have to say, I was a little bit upset about it. Good Housekeeping exclusive. Oprah, I've lost 3 stone and finally made my peace with food. Her favourite feel-good recipes. And I've got nothing against that at all. Nothing against that. Nothing against Oprah. What I have got against the whole thing is that she's our ambassador. And in January, she did an amazing, wonderful thing where we had this whole, if you join up, you could, and if you invite a friend and you sign a friend up, was it January or was it later on last year when she actually became a 10% owner of Weight Watchers? She gave all this amazing, we had all this thing, and somebody's gone over there and she was in the magazine and all that. But she gives this exclusive interview, and they had this interview in Weight Watchers America in January, but we don't get it in our magazine. And that's I'm not dissing Weight Watchers at all, because I love Weight Watchers and I love everything they do. We get our better. Shall I just say that we have got someone better on our front cover this month? We have the lovely Lisa Coleman, my mate Lisa Can. And if you go and see her videos, her story's in here anyway. So we've probably even got a better front cover than we had with Oprah. But I was just a bit sad that America got an exclusive, amazing thing with Oprah interview, and we didn't. And they told in this, and I read it, and again, I'm not dissing the fact she was talking all about Weight Watchers, and there's amazing pictures in here and everything, and it talks about her book, her brand new book, and I was like, wow. And in the back it's got all like some recipes from Oprah's new book, and I was like, wow. And it's got smart points in it, and I thought, why did we not know about this? So I purchased a copy of the book, which came this afternoon. And this book's amazing. This book is brilliant. It is so colourful. And it's got all of her weight loss journey. It's got all of her struggle with food and everything. It's fully coloured. It's got some brilliant things about Oprah and her life and her struggle with food. And it's got amazing recipes. And each of the recipes are all got smart points in. So if you're in the US, my friends, I salute you, because you get Oprah down to a T with Weight Watchers there. And obviously you can purchase this book over in America. You can also buy it over here. It is $9.99. I've had a quick flick through this afternoon, and it is lovely. It's beautifully bound. I'm not selling this for Oprah or for Weight Watchers, because they haven't even told us about it. But I love myself a cookbook. It says on the back it's £20. I paid $9.99 for it in Amazon. I'm going to put the link down there. Go and get yourselves a copy, because I think this is as good as having Delia on your bookshelf, girls. And the spreads are amazing. For somebody, I worked in publishing, and it is beautifully put together. If you're nostalgic like me, it's got photographs and stories from the 80s, from when she was, and it's a lovely, lovely book. And I was so impressed with this book. And the fact that it's got the points on it, it's just another Weight Watchers cookbook that you can add to your collection. And the fact it's smart points, why we don't know about this, and well, perhaps you do, perhaps I have lived in my own little world and not seen it, but there you go and have a look at Oprah's book. So the other thing, which is the hot topic this week, which is the reason that my Weight Watchers my Weight Watchers show is late this week, is because of all the things that I've been involved in over the past year. Now, I've been working with Ruby Wax and Marks and Spencer. Obviously, you now know where I work. And we have been working on something called the Frazzled Cafe, and it has gone absolutely amazing in the press. We launched it on Tuesday, and we actually opened up our first meeting last night in the Victoria store. It was amazing. We had so much fun down there. It's an amazing thing. I keep saying amazing because I'm quite tired, and I just think it is amazing. You guys know how I feel about mental health. You know the story of my dad. You know the fact I get anxiety. You know the fact that I have an emotional eating problem with food. That is my go-to thing to medicate myself when I feel really, really low. And I am so thankful to Ruby Wax for all of the work that she has absolutely done around mental health. I've given away the Frazzle book. I've given away the Say New World book, because I totally believe in what she's doing. I think it's so important. And since I did my talks about mental health and eating, I've had quite a few of you come and speak to me personally or written in the comments down below, and I do read them all, and I do try to respond to everybody, and I think I have done up until now. And it is such an important thing, and this is an amazing achievement, not only for Ruby Wax but also for Marks and Spencer. If you don't know about it, it's basically what we've done is they've opened up the Marks and Spencer cafes to house a Frazzled Cafe, and it's a peer-to-peer, so it's not a counselling service. It's actually run in the same way as a Weight Watchers meeting is, and it's the same way as an AA meeting is, but it is your own tribe of people that have got mild depression or have got anxiety and wish to just speak about it. That is exactly what they intended to do. It was Ruby's dream to do it. She approached M&S, and I was so fortunate to be asked to be involved in it. And I have to say, it has been one of the highlights of my career in my 21 years service to be a part of this, because it is so life-changing for so many people. And all I can say is I can only see good coming out of this. We are changing the way people think about mental health, and I know that it's going to help so many people out there. So that's what I've been involved in. That's Ruby, that's her story, that's my story, so you now know. I have to tell you though, I do have to still purchase everything that I buy from Marks and Spencer. I don't get it for free, but yeah, that's where I work and that's what I do. One of the things that I do anyway, and I really, really am so proud of the company that I work for, proud of Ruby Wax, and I'm also proud of the people that have been involved in it behind the scenes. The pair that I've been working with from the Frazzled Cafe, they're an amazing team, absolutely amazing, and we've made something special happen. And if you're interested in it at all and you want to know more, it's been in all the press, but you can also go to thefrazzledcafe.org and you can go and have a look, see what they're doing. See if there's one that's coming around in a town near you. We're opening up 11 so far. We did our trial in Brighton and in Marble Arch. We opened our one up in Victoria last night, and they're happening all over the country. So go and have a look. I think it's an absolutely amazing thing, and I am so, so proud. That is my talk, and not rant, that's just my share for today. But the topic this week, and I've gone way over, I don't think we're going to get our topic in this week. It was lifestyle. There was so much to fit in this week. I wanted to fit in so much, and I don't think I was able to do it. But let me just do one thing. I want to do a giveaway to you guys because this week is Beauty and the Beast is coming out, and look, we've got Cogsworth, we have got Lumiere, we've got Belle, and we've got the Beast, and we've got Chip. And one of the things I want to give away in my giveaway this week is Chip, the Chip Cup from Primark, which nobody can get hold of. I managed to get hold of one. I want to give it away to you, but I don't just want to give it away to you because there are some other things that we are getting in Weight Watchers. Finally, we're getting a water bottle, a decent water bottle, which has come. They had these in the States. These are amazing. They are drink your litre of water, and you go from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then you fill it up again. Then you go from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So hopefully that's, I think it is like 1.5 litres of water, 750 mils this is. So that means that you get your water, and the water intake is really, really important each day. So that is one of the things I wanted to give to you this week. The other thing I wanted to give away as well was the brand new cookbook from Weight Watchers. Now, not the one that Oprah's done. Also, this month, we have got Kitchen Favourites. Now, this is an amazing book. I've only just got my hands on it. I haven't had a look through, but I know that Lisa Coleman, you're in here, and I know there's some other people in here. There's the guy who does the groups in London. Look, there he is. How suave is he? Now, Graham King and Andy Henderson, they're members. And they also, I think he's a leader, one of the coaches as well. So there's a couple of them in there that I recognise. Now, this looks like it is all from members. Didn't ask me, did they? They could have had my mum's chicken and sweet corn recipe. But there we go. That is, I'm going to stick that in my giveaway as well as, oh, I've got no room here tonight. So much to tell you. I'm going to give you one of these. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we did this? This was the planner. I'm going to give you one of those. And I'm going to give you one of these. Now this is my Leanne loves for this week. And I love this. This is amazing. Look, it pops out. If you want to purchase one yourself, I think they're $6.99 from Amazon. And they are silicone. What is it, Leanne? It is a pasta and rice portion control cooker. And you put your rice or your pasta in here, Don't worry, Mum, I've purchased you one as well. You put your pasta and your rice in there to fill it up to this level, and then you can pop it in your pan with everybody else's pasta, and you can take it out and it's already self-draining because it's got holes in it, and you have got your perfect portion, so you know you're going to have your right portion of pasta. Also, if you're going to have spaghetti, that is the correct portion for your spaghetti. I think this is amazing and I wanted to share it with you guys, so I've got you one as well. So if you want one of these and you want to enter, you can do. Now, a couple of weeks ago I was telling you all about all these amazing things that were happening, and I had a hashtag and I said it for a period of time, and I counted how many times I said it, and I would like you to write down in the comments which week it was. I want you to tell me what the actual name of the thing that I said it was, what the hashtag was. There was a, let me help you, it was hashtag, it was put out there. And also how many times did I say it? Did I say that? I'm so tired, so tired. I've had an amazing week. Oh my goodness, I've had such an amazing week, and also I've lost weight. The one last thing, off the news channel as well, let me tell you an amazing thing that happened. I had a non-scale victory this week. I actually managed to get into a pair of size 12 jeans. Whoa! How long ago was it since I got into a pair of size 12 jeans? I managed to get into those. So I've had an amazing week this week, and to top it off, I get to take my mum tomorrow afternoon to Cineworld to go and watch Beauty and the Beast, and I am so excited. So in your bag with everything else that I promised you, I think I'll tell you what else I've got in the bag, is a packet of those, because all of the new things from, obviously all the new things from Weight Watchers, I'm going to pop it in a Poundland exclusive Belle bag, and that's going to be your prize. So go in there, go and do your prize. It's all a bit mixed up at the end here, isn't it? I've gone way over than I usually do, and you know I like to chat. I hope you don't mind me ranting. I hope you don't mind me telling you all about the exciting adventures I've had this week. But what I want to do is I want to see less of you next week, and have a great, fantastic week. And of course, I will see less of you next week.